Hello, today we're going to be checking a profile that has been recently optimized for a client that offers services of boat rental in Menorca. So first thing is we identified that most of his clients were Spanish people traveling to Menorca. So we maintain the name of the business in Spanish. So this is it used to be only Divina Chat in Menorca, and we optimized the name of the business to be Alquiler de Barco con Patrón, especialidad en Yauts, meaning that is a boat rental with a captain specialized in Yauts. Yauts is a special boat from the Balearic Islands. So it was the right decision to add this in the descriptions because a lot of people knows about this boat and they look for this boat directly. So you can see here the profile strength is good. We can edit the profile. When we click on edit the profile, you're going to find all the information that you can put about your business. So you have the description, the business category, the business name, you have the opening date, the phone number, the chat to go directly to WhatsApp, the website, the social media profiles, the short name of your business, and the areas where you're attending, right? Because some businesses, for example, let's say you are mobile massage where you want to be more visible. You would add all these areas here in the service areas. It's really important as well to check the opening hours of your business and see if everything is aligned. If there's anything there that's not how it's supposed to be, you change it, and please don't let the client hanging. It happened to me so many times. You arrive to a place and find it closed when on Google Maps was saying that it was open, and it was so disappointing because sometimes you travel far to go to this exact place, and if it's not open, it's not nice. You lose a client, that's for sure. Then you have special hours as well. You can add more services. If you were to offer dinner, delivery, lunch, and all of that, you could. In this case, it's not it. So you're not going to add anything. And you can add a little bit more special information about your business. If you identify as a woman, if it has accessibility, amenities, it allows children, the crowd, is it LGBTQ friendly, emergency help, parking. This is all the information that you can add about your business, and you must. When adding the description, bear in mind to always use your keywords. What would be your keywords? In this case, we are talking about a boat rental in Menorca with a captain. So you must have that in your description. If you are a lawyer, if you're a family lawyer, you're going to add family lawyer specialized in cases, and then you list all the cases that you work on. If you are a masseuse therapist, you're going to add masseuse therapist specialized in blah, 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 blah. And then you explain a little bit about your work. This way, Google can understand what are you offering. And when people look for this online, they will be able to find you and your competitors as well. But we will get to that in another video. So once you close here, you have other things to work on as well, which is asking for reviews, adding more pictures, posts. You can even post. It's your social media to make sure that Google gets all these updates and ranks you a little bit higher. So look at this client. He literally posts for the last 2 years quite a lot. Not enough. I would still suggest to post a little bit more, especially if you don't have money to spend on Google Ads. This is a good way to maintain it fresh. You can check the performance of your page. This client, look how much, of course, because it's seasonal, you can see how much it increases and how much it lowers, but you can also compare year to year. I always recommend you to track all the information about your business year per year. Year over year, you can check if you're actually steady or if you're not growing at all. Here is the searches breakdown to show client how is the client being found. Chat Menorca, both Chat Menorca, and the same in Spanish. This is the amount of searches that the client is showing up to. Look how important is this to maintain all your searches, all your keywords very aligned with your business, because otherwise it's going to be impossible for people to find you. These are the amount of times that the client appeared for this search here. And it's really important that you understand these numbers as well. You can check how many people called, how many people click to go to the chat. Bookings not anymore because Google deleted this feature from Google Maps. You can see how many people ask for directions and how many people went to your website from your Google Maps profile. Then, if you offer activities, it's really important that you add activities here as well. For example, I host a Pilates class every week at my studio. So you're going to sell this as an activity here. You add the activity, you add the prices of the activity, and you add the description of the activity and the website where people can actually book it. If you don't have that, we got to work on that, because this is the basic funnel for anyone that has a local business. You save and continue, and then you have the products. If you sell products, you must have this. In this case, the client doesn't have products. They were not approved, but we tried. If you had a product to sell, this is what you would add in. Then we have services. For sure, the client has services. Every single service was approved. As you can see, group tours, guided tours, private tours, exclusive excursions, sunset, dinner at the boat hire services, and all of that. What else? There's the Q&A, where you can ask questions and reply these questions. You can ask someone from your family to ask questions related to your business and then reply it. That's none here, which is fine, but I recommend, if you have the time, to do it. And ask for reviews. This is so important, because once you start asking for reviews, Google is actually going to rank you a little bit better. So ask for reviews, reply all your reviews, and make sure that people are commenting what services have they hired on your business. It's possible to automate this with ChatGPT to reply all the reviews for you, so you keep ranking higher. But this is a class to teach in another moment. Once you have everything optimized, then the next step would actually be to add updates on a regular basis, to add offers, to even create an ad paying for it. For local businesses, some people can spend anywhere from 150 euros a month to 500 euros a month. I wouldn't recommend to spend more than that, because what you actually want to do is to appear for people that are already looking for what you're offering. So the radius of kilometers that you want to reach people of is really small, so you don't need to spend that much money, unless your competitors are spending that much money, unless your business is already a grown business and you want to establish a better visibility and get more leads, but without going crazy about the budget. My recommendation is always to start with 150 euros and increase from that by the results that you're having or not. And this is how your profile looks like. I really recommend you to update it, because if you're not going to do it, one of your competitors will, and it's not going to be nice, because they're going to rank and they're going to be getting all these clients that are looking for the services that you actually offer. So applying the strategy of 80-20, you want to be really where your clients are already looking for you first. And then you're going to be in other platforms where the client doesn't even know that he needs you, but then you're going to create this necessity. If you want to learn more about digital marketing, please send me an email with all your doubts and your questions, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. For now, let's go with this step number 1, which is optimize your Google profile. I hope you have a great day.